first one we're going to look at is more of a basic unit. It's from ESAB. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm product agnostic when it comes to this PPE that we're showing you today. I'm going to tell you what I think about it, what I prefer. It's my opinion. You might feel differently, okay? So that's all it is, but I'm going to show you the features and benefits and what to look for when you're shopping for an auto darkening helmet. So this ESAB Savage A41 welding helmet looks very nice. It's a pretty basic welding helmet, a good quality welding helmet. I don't see any issues with this thing at all. It weighs about 500 grams or about 1.1 pounds. So it's not a heavy mask at all. You're not overloaded with a bunch of features or anything like that. You can see on the inside here, I'll try to get you guys a good view of the inside of the helmet. Your band here, pretty standard band. They do have an articulating back bracket here where you've got your tension knob. Makes it pretty comfortable. This has an optical rating of 1/1/1/2 for an EN. It's a European rating. And that assists you in making the purchase for a welding helmet. What does that rating mean when they say 1/1/1/2? Let's talk about that for a minute. Here is the auto darkening filter classes. So you see this rating. This one is a 1/1/1/2 rating for these A1 Savage mask. So the first one is talking about the optics class, and it's a measure of distortion. So when you're looking through that mask, the image, is it bent or blurry when you're looking at something straight on? A class 1, like this Savage A41, is a very sharp, minimal distortion. Whereas if that first number was a 3, you're going to have a very wavy or out of focus view through that lens. You don't see a lot of those 2s or 3s even in Canada. You might if you were buying something cheap online, but most of the ones you see in North America are going to have a 1 in front of it there. So very, very good. The second digit is another 1 for this Savage, and that means that's talking about the diffusion of light. So that rates how much stray or scattered light passes through the filter. So you can think like ghosting, hazing, flaring when you're looking at a welding arc as an example. That's the measurement of what that second digit means. And this is a 1, so that gives you very clear, very little internal scatter, high contrast. The third digit is variations in the light that's transmitted through the lens. So this is a measurement of the uniformity across the entire viewing area. If you have looked through a welding lens, and there's spots, dark spots or light spots, that's what this digit is indicative of. So you want a nice clear lens all the way through without any variations of bright and dark spots. The last digit is a 2 for the Savage, and that is angular dependence of consistency at an angle. So when you're looking through the lens at the arc on a bit of an angle, is there any distortion in that viewing area like that? So 2 is still a very good rating. It measures how consistent that shade stays. 1 is obviously the best. 2 is pretty darn good as well. So when you see these 4 numbers, 1/1/1/1, that's minimal distortion, minimal haze or stray, even shade across the whole window, even when you're off angle. And that's what they kind of call perfect optical clarity. And is kind of the benchmark. So that's what those are talking about when you see those digits on there. And again, this Savage A41 is a 1/1/1/2. So a very good welding helmet. If you're a DIYer, you're not doing a whole lot of welding every day, pretty simple stuff, this is a good purchase for you.